first set of visuals are in Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Narendra Modi in that bilateral, the crucial bilateral. Let's, look at these visuals, Geeta, and speak to our viewers as to a lot of expectations from this, but it's also carrying forward what happened in Kazan, because there was a bilateral on the sidelines as well, and that crucial handshake, Geeta, high on optics certainly, but very, very interesting.
Well, absolutely. What we normally look at when Prime Minister Modi is abroad on a bilateral visit, and if things are absolutely hunky-dory between the two countries, is the big hug. Now, that big hug is missing. It's a formal handshake, and now we're looking at opening remarks, which will come to us in a bit, the audio of the opening remarks, but that's a very formal interaction that we're looking at between President Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Modi, unlike the kind of meetings, the kind of bonhomie that we used to see in the past. So this is a very serious one, Maria. This is a meeting that really is not about resets. It's about how to take things forward, how to move forward from a very difficult relationship or very difficult time in this relationship. And that's what we're looking at, the two leaders talking business. Dr. Jaishankar, who's actually for the first time not there in the room, if you can see, he's been flanked by National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, for Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri, there's the interpreter, Ambassador of India to China. We also have area experts including Deepak Mittal for SEO, all of them right there, but the conversation is serious. It is about how to take things forward.
Yes.
I'm being told that Dr. Jaishankar is not keeping too well is the reason why he's not there in the room. But again, this is the first time for a man who is a China hand, who knows China, who knows America, has served in Beijing, has served in Washington, D.C. This indeed was a really crucial meeting between the two leaders. Serious handshake. No smile when it comes to Xi Jinping, Prime Minister Modi being the cordial person that he is when he meets people, but no hugs this time around. Maria shows that while Dr. Jaishankar said that if disengagement does not happen completely at the border, it is not going to be business as usual. We'll have to see whether if India is going to walk the talk on what it says when it means it is not business as usual.
Yes, so this is cautious rapprochement is being said now, perhaps some baby steps being taken between India and China in that crucial, bilateral which has just happened. It's ongoing. We will get the opening comments from both the heads of states in just a bit, but this summit's agenda includes significant cooperation and coordination in security, digital economy, green initiatives, AI technologies, and of course, the sense is that because of US protectionism, can India and China do some kind of revisit to their equation in terms of trade? We are looking at these images, complete shift from what we have seen in the past, multiple diplomacies that has happened between the two leaders, the dialogue which has happened between Prime Minister Modi and Xi Jinping. Your first big takeaway, Gaurav, when you look at the first images emerge from Tianjin?
So, even in Kazan, in Russia, on the sidelines of BRICS, there was no warm hug there. There can't be a warm hug after what happened in Galwan 2020, and the relationship underwent a reset post 2020 completely. Now there's a cautious effort to bring the relationship on an even keel. Kazan brought that movement forward. That's when the disengagement at the last two friction points took place. Now you're taking that initiative even forward. You're taking it forward on the economic front. You're taking it forward on the disengagement or de-escalation front, or working out on a mechanism for a wider solution. Because Wang Yi's conversation with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval in Delhi gave more indications of how serious India and China are on on moving forward on that leg of the relationship, where India is also talking about demarcation. What will the road of that demarcation be remains to be worked out, but that is where that strategic direction will come from the leadership. It's a solutions-oriented approach, is what sources are telling India today, for the simple reason that China, Wang Yi had indicated that the friction that took place was not in the interest of the people of India and China. However, there are no great expectations from this visit. This is essentially an SCO multilateral visit, and the Prime Minister is engaging with the host country or the president of the host country. And when it becomes Xi Jinping and Narendra Modi, it becomes something which is really, really big, and especially after Kazan, and especially after the tensions with President Trump. But will there be a massive headline takeaway? Sources have been downplaying it all along. They say that this engagement naturally between heads of state and government is very important. That engagement must continue to happen, but it's the work on ground with China. It's not what China says, but what China does on ground. That's the real indication of where the relationship is moving forward. Everyone speaks very sweetly. It's only if it's followed by sweet action on ground do you know that things are moving in the right direction, Maria.
Absolutely.